Alright, so I have a lot of shit I want to talk about that's not related to the video at the beginning here. So if you don't give a shit about any of the things I'm about to yap about that aren't related to 2K, you can skip to the timestamp you're looking at right now, but let me hop into these announcements that I have and then we'll get into the video. Alright, so first thing, elephant in the room. I disappeared for like 3 days. I had some personal shit I had to deal with, bro. I had no motivation to come on here and make videos, and I really didn't have time either, so it was a good break for me anyway. So I'm back. We're back to daily upload, and we're back to grinding. So that's the first thing. Second thing, you're watching Spider-Man Miles Morales gameplay. I understand that's not 2K. I tried, bro. I tried to get on 2K today. I was so fucking miserable playing that game. It was so bad. I just needed a break, at least for today, and I figured this would be a good test to see if you guys are fucking with other games besides 2K to put in the background while I talk about it. Let me know if you guys give a shit about that. If you guys really want the 2K gameplay back, I can obviously bring it back. It's not that difficult, but just for this video, I needed a break from 2K, so that's why you're watching Spider-Man. Now, the next two things are kind of related. First of all, let's go, bitch. We're monetized on this channel, so I'm going to try in this video to curse a lot less just to see what the revenue stream would look like if I would make more or less money when I'm cursing a lot less. We're going to see how that goes, so if I seem a little more censored in this video, that's why. And the last thing is memberships. So if you guys want to become a member on my channel, I don't expect anyone to do it realistically. All I do is get on here and shitpost. It's 99 cents if you want to see my videos early and get priority access to me replying to all your comments instantly. And you also get like a special badge in the comments. You'll get pushed up to the top. So if you want to be a member, you get all those things. It's 99 cents a month. But if you're not feeling any of that shit, you don't have to. I don't expect you guys to fucking pay me for the dumb shit I'm doing. It's really not that great of content anyway. So, I mean, it's down there. I'll take your money. If you want to give me money, I'll take it. So there's the announcements out of the way. We're monetized, and there's memberships now, so if you guys are down for that, go ahead. But let's hop into the actual video now. All right, so obviously you read the title, and you clicked on the thumbnail. We're talking today about why the 2K community, specifically on 2K25, but just in general, why we are so divided. Because I don't know if you guys have picked up on this. Like, for the past couple of years, I would say this really started in 2K24. I have been in this community since 2K16. This is the most divided I have ever seen the people in this community. It's just so hateful and nobody can literally agree on anything. I mean, you could say something as broad and as agreeable as they need to fix the servers, and someone will go into the comments and go, oh, actually, I like the servers being bad. It adds a skill gap, or something stupid like that, because I don't know. Nobody can agree on anything in the 2K community, and I'm not sure if you guys have ever noticed that. And in this video, I want to explain why that is. So the first reason I think this is because the game, 2K has no idea who they want to cater this game to. They do a lot of things in the game, specifically in 2K25, where you think the game is catered towards casuals, but then they do a lot of things in the game that are dumb, and it's catered towards people who are good at the game. So that makes all of us so divided, because casual players have a completely different perspective than people who are good at the game. And there are things in the game that are inclined to both sides. So no matter who you are, realistically, you're probably going to hate this game in some way or another, because there's things in here that you're not going to like. What 2K should do is actually optimize the game. They can either make it a really competitive game without all the nonsense in it, or they can make it a completely casual-friendly, whites go in, like 2K22 type of game where it's just balls easy to do everything. They should do something like that, or they should make it a real 2K where it's like there's an actual skill gap and it's a competitive game. Almost kind of like Rainbow Six, for those of you guys who play that game. They can make the community like that. I don't like the where it is, where we are right now with, there's so many things in the game for casual players, and there's so many things in the game for competitive players. When you try to cater to both sides like this, nobody plays the game and is happy. At least commit one way so that the people who are on that side can enjoy the game. It's very dumb the way that they do this. All right, so the second reason I think that we are all just so damn divided in this community is because nobody takes into account other people's perspectives. Like, let's take shooting, for example, in this game, right? When you're shooting, a lot of people who can shoot like 60% are corner lockdowns that are spot ups, right? So a corner lockdown, all they do is sit in the corner and shoot wide open, and they can rhythm shoot. They're going to find the shooting in this game pretty enjoyable and don't find it annoying like point guards do, like someone like me, where I hate the way that the shooting is with all the different timings, because I have enough shit to worry about, and I don't want to incorporate rhythm shooting. But again, someone who just sits in the corner all game, if you're like a popper, or if you're like a lockdown who just spots up, right? all you do is sit in the corner and catch and shoot. So I feel like those are the people in my comments a lot of the time who go, oh, you just suck at the game, the shooting's easy as fuck. You don't take into account other people's perspective. In the same way that I'll say, oh, the animations are clunky and the dribbling feels weird. If you're on a center, do not tell me that the dribbling is fine because you don't dribble. Your definition of dribbling is holding LT and backing me down to the basket and drop stepping me. You have no idea about the dribbling or the movement or any of that. A point guard would have a better perspective on that. It's the same way that I wouldn't say, oh, post scoring is terrible. I'm not a post scorer, so I really can't tell you where the post scoring is at, but I can tell you it's a little cheesy in this year's game, but I can't give a full analysis on whether or not the post scoring is bad because I'm not a post scorer. The same way on a 6'4" guard, I can't be talking about how the rebounding is in this game because I'm not a big man. I'm not supposed to be getting rebounds. So it's just things like that where people cannot take into account each other's perspectives, and all we want to do is just call each other stupid and say we're trash at the game. It's dumb. And the final reason I want to talk about here, and I think this is honestly the biggest problem, is how toxic this community has become. I don't care what anyone says, bro. 2K is the most toxic community. It's worse than Call of Duty. It's worse than CSGO. Easily the worst, most toxic game I have ever played in my life. It is by far the worst community. And like, don't get me wrong, a lot of the toxicity is fun. Like, occasionally it is fun to go in game chat and talk shit to people, right? And just call them a bitch, whatever, right? It's fun to do that occasionally, but when all that ever happens every game, even when you're just trying to chill out and like mess around in a game, if all anyone ever does is talk shit and like just act crazy the entire time and say the most crazy stuff, let me say this as a side note. I have heard some of the craziest things from 2K players, more than Call of Duty, and I've been playing Call of Duty since Black Ops 2, bro. Like, I'm an OG in Call of Duty. I have heard the craziest shit said to me on 2K that I cannot repeat ever on YouTube if I ever want a platform in my life. But the things that I have heard people say, it's ridiculous. But my point with this is everyone would rather just be toxic and talk shit and just hate on each other than actually communicate and talk about all the problems. When in reality, if we could all look at the problems in the game, see each other's perspectives, and come to a middle ground and agree on something, that's how fixes would get changed. It's not entirely 2K's fault that the game is trash because as a community, we're so divided. Like, if I was a 2K developer, and unfortunately I'm a 2K developer, right? As terrible at the job as that would be, right? Let's assume I'm that, and the community is this divided. How do you make changes or even know what the community wants? You don't, because we're so divided. We can never literally agree on the most basic things that should be in the game. Anytime anyone with a YouTube channel, and I can say this as one myself, as someone with a YouTube channel that talks about 2K, all anyone ever wants to do is go in the comments and go, oh, all you content creators, you guys don't know what you're talking about. It's either they just loosely use, if I can speak, they loosely use the term content creator, or they loosely use the term y'all and just say y'all wanted this when I've never said anything about wanting something. There's so much ignorance in this fucking community, and nobody wants to come together to actually talk about things and fix problems. So, in summary here, we need to unite on problems to actually make this game better. Yes, the company is greedy and snobby as fuck, but in order to actually really make change, one, we need to stop buying the game. That's obviously a big thing right there. But also, coming together as a community would help so much with that. So, let's try to heal the divide with this shit, okay? Let's try our best to not be toxic, unless someone just says something absolutely brain dead or they're toxic first. Let's try to chill, bro. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. If you agree with what I was saying here, definitely let me know in the comments. Let me know if you disagree. Whatever the hell else. If there's more things I'm missing out on why we're so divided as a community, let me know down there. But thank you for watching to the end. I appreciate you. Like I said, we're back on this full-time, daily uploading. We're grinding this shit out, and I'm back full-time, boys. So, grind don't stop. And anyway, thank you for watching. Love you all. And I will catch you in my next video. Peace.